Today's gospel is about the Beatitudes. And as we just heard, it's about what, according to the gospel, according to Jesus Christ, we have to do in order to be blessed. Another translation for that, blessed, is happy. So we can read also, happy are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So it's about happiness, how we can be blessed, how we can be happy. And I was thinking how in our society you can we can hear and listen to different formulas to be happy. For us Christians, there is very specific way to be happy. And you read the Beatitudes, it seems that our society preaches a very different way to be happy. I don't see anybody who is not Christian preaching and saying, oh, you are poor in spirit and you are going to be happy. Maybe you can hear and you can listen and you can understand the contrary. You have to be rich and you have to work very hard for what you want, and now you are going to be happy. In the gospel, the Christian way is the opposite. So what does it mean? And I want to just today, because I don't want you to be here for so long, and I don't want to be here for so long either. So it's not only you. So I want to just highlight the first beatitude, and I think it's the most important too. So what does it mean to be poor in spirit? The one who is poor in spirit is the one who understands, because he or she has experienced that without God, his life is nothing. He is poor because he knows and understands that everything that he has comes from God. And that nothingness opens him up to God. So that makes his heart ready to receive God, because he is always in search of what God can provide for him. He understands that he cannot provide anything for himself, that everything that he has and can have comes from God as a gift. So that is happiness, and the happiness that the gospel is talking about. Is to say in another way what the first reading is talking about. Is the one who can understand that his entire life is about seeking God, seeking the Lord. And it's about taking refuge in the name of the Lord, because he is the only one who can give real refuge. So he's the one who his entire trust is in God. On the other hand, the one who is rich in spirit is the one who believes that he doesn't need anything from God and from anybody, so that he can sustain his entire and his own life. The poor is the one who understands the opposite, that he is nothing without God, that he is nothing if God is not in his life, that he is only in the way that God is in him. The more God is in him, the more he can be. The less God is in his life, the less he is. So it is all about God. So he is happy because his entire life is centered in God. So I want to invite you in this morning to meditate about that. Are we trying to be poor in spirit? Are we trying to put our entire trust, our entire life in God's hand and allow him to take control of us? Or are we trying to do the opposite? I think this is the most important thing in our spiritual life, in our Christian life. So let us pray in this morning, in this Mass, that we may be able to be people who are poor in spirit and who trust in God every single day. Please stand.